Princess Leonor's private dream of finding true love. What if the future Queen of Spain has a dream that has nothing to do with crowns, ceremonies, or royal duty? Behind the palace walls, Princess Leonor's life is already being shaped by responsibility. Every appearance is watched. Every decision can become a headline. And one day, the weight of an entire nation may rest on her shoulders. But there is one thing no royal title can guarantee: true love. Could Leonor secretly hope for something remarkably simple: to meet someone who sees her, rather than the future queen? And if that person ever appears, would she have the courage to choose love while carrying the crown? Leonor has grown up knowing that her future is different. While many young people can make mistakes privately, her life unfolds under extraordinary public attention. Her education, military training, official duties, and preparation for the throne have all placed her on a carefully watched path. But beneath all of that is still a young woman discovering who she is. And perhaps that is what makes the idea of love so fascinating. Because the person who eventually enters Leonor's life would face an unusual challenge. They wouldn't simply be dating a princess. They would be getting close to the future Queen of Spain. Imagine meeting someone who must constantly balance personal feelings with constitutional responsibility. Someone whose wedding could become a national event. Someone whose private happiness could suddenly become a matter of public fascination. Would love survive that pressure? And here is where the story becomes even more intriguing. True love, if Leonor ever finds it, may not look like the fairy tale people imagine. It might begin quietly. A friendship. A shared interest. Someone who makes her laugh when the cameras aren't watching. Someone who doesn't care about titles. Someone who can look past the royal protocol and simply see Leonor. Because perhaps the greatest luxury for a future monarch isn't wealth or a palace. It's having someone she can completely trust. Someone who doesn't want anything from the crown. Someone who would tell her the truth even when everyone else is telling her what she wants to hear. But finding that person could be incredibly difficult. Think about the pressure. If Leonor falls in love, the world may want to know who the person is, where they come from, what their family is like, what they believe, whether they are prepared for royal life. And suddenly, something deeply personal could become a public conversation. That is the frightening part. For most people, falling in love is personal. For a future queen, it could become history. Every photograph could be analyzed. Every smile could become a headline. Every public appearance could trigger speculation. So perhaps Leonor's real dream isn't simply finding someone she loves. Perhaps it's finding someone who can love her without being consumed by the crown. And maybe that's why the question is so captivating. Would Leonor choose the person her heart truly wants? Or would duty always come first? History is filled with royals who had to balance love and responsibility. But Leonor belongs to a new generation. A generation that may expect its future queen to be both a symbol of tradition and a person with her own dreams. And somewhere between the palace, the ceremonies, and the expectations, there may be a young woman hoping for something surprisingly ordinary. To be understood. To be trusted. To be loved for who she is. Because one day, Princess Leonor may stand before Spain wearing the crown. But before she becomes queen, she will still have a heart. And perhaps the greatest mystery of her future isn't who will stand beside the Queen of Spain, but whether that person will be someone who first learned to love Leonor the woman, before ever loving Leonor the princess. And if that day comes, the entire world will be watching.